Hey guys, how are you today? So hello guys, how are you? I'm in my car again. This is the little chronicles here in my car. I swear I feel like I live in my car majority of the time. But I want to do a live really fast, talking about a topic. As y'all know, I always talk to you guys about accepting herpes and, the importance of accepting herpes, the point of overcoming the stigma, the point of moving forward. And today I'm going to kind of tell y'all what happened to me today. So today, me and my children, I had to record or film for a national TV show. Okay. This show is going to be on cable, guys. So I recorded for this show. I walked in, met these amazing ladies sitting there. And it's so interesting even how I even got this opportunity. I ended up having somebody reach out to me. And when they reached out to me, I didn't know how she was. I was kind of leery because I do have people email me a lot about different opportunities. But anyway, I just was moved to just do your research, figure out exactly who she is. Found out the young lady who reached out to me, I went to high school with her, and she's engaged to a guy that I was really close to in high school. So I was like, oh, cool beans. I ended up finding out what she was talking about. I told her I was in. All of this, right off the bat, telling them, educating them about herpes, all right? And then went in, did my filming with the founder or host, which was absolutely amazing, Miss Mia spelling Cutley, Cuts, and I think I said her last name right, but Mia Spellers. You can find her. But anyway, I end up having doing a show with her, which is going to be beyond. See, y'all, I'm blanking. Beyond something. I'll tell y'all in a minute because I'm blanking. Anyway, trying to stick with the story. But anyway, it's probably not meant for me to tell y'all yet, but I'll show y'all flyers and everything when everything pans out because the show launches in a couple of weeks. Well, a week, probably a week or a couple of days. So anyway, so I'm in there and I'm going to go do my piece, whatever. That's 30 minutes. I did it. Absolutely amazing. Had a good time. Came out, ran into a lady that I absolutely loved. Okay, like literally, I have been watching this lady like for over 5 years. She helped me, motivated me, so I was able to talk to her. She even poured into me in so many ways. So that was amazing. Took a picture with her. Some other ladies, like literally, can't believe she winning right now. Winning, I had to make up my mind to accept my status. I was on a TV show today. I would not be where I am right now, sitting in my car driving and talking to you with over 16,000 people, 2 million views of people learning about herpes and overcoming the stigma. I would not be where I am today if I did not. Sorry, I don't care if you found out 2 months ago. I don't care if you found out 20 years ago. It is slowing you down. As many of y'all thinking like, well, I'm all right. I got a job. I probably got a promotion, whatever. I'm in a relationship. But your confidence is not where it needs to be. Your self-worth of what you feel or your self-esteem. Typically, a lot of us are not in the relationships we should be in or giving the relationship 100% or 1,000% that you can give it. Some of us are not living our dreams because we believe herpes is going to stop us. So we think everybody knows because we got an H on our chest. So a lot of us will allow herpes to slow us up and not live our best potential or live our full potential. So today, I tell you, it's time for you to accept your status. So you're thinking like, well, Belize, I don't see videos, you talking about acceptance, but I'm really kind of not fully sure how to accept this thing. Okay, I'm going to tell you one thing. Number one, make a decision. Wavering what you want to do is not a decision. Wavering of, oh, I think I can do it and I think I cannot is not a decision. A decision is I am accepting the fact that I have herpes, period. Put a period. Period. DD. DDD. Okay? City girls, period. Okay? You need to put a period on it that you're going to accept it. Now you're thinking like, okay, well, Belize, I accept, and then when I do, you do the work. The work is pertaining to your mind. It's pertaining to your speech, what you're saying. It determines on what type of people that you have around you. Did you got people around you making you feel low and nasty? Are you the one who making yourself feel low and nasty? Are you taking the time to educate yourself and be fully educated about herpes? I'm going to tell y'all this is no reason, absolutely, totally not any reason for you to be uneducated about herpes when I have given you 302, probably 305 videos pertaining to herpes. Now you say, well, Belize, you probably haven't touched on my situation, or Belize, I'm just still confused. Then why you haven't reached out to me? Why you haven't asked no questions? Because you got to understand, your acceptance is up to you. It's up to you. That means you take the time to do what you need to do. Do more research. Ask more questions. Do what you have to do to get what you need so you can say, okay, I'm good. But a lot of us are not doing that. I'm going to be completely honest. I was one of them. In the beginning, I was like, I'm in denial. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to handle it. I just want to just act like it don't exist. I'm sorry. You have herpes simplex virus type 1 or type 2 or both. Accept it. But you acting like it don't exist don't help. I'm talking to those people. And for the people who do know exist, but you're just literally allowing it to like literally suck your life dry, that's not healthy either. It's not healthy either. Because now you're dwelling and you're not moving and you're not living. You're just existing. And we hear that all the time. No. I'm fine. You're just existing. And guys, that's not what you're here for. You're here to live your best life, do your best things, help people live, get what you want. Just get what you want. But a lot of us are allowing this virus to literally slow us down. And now I can hear also people like, well, Belize, you look where you at. I ain't wake up here. I did not wake up here. I'm 10 years in. 10. I didn't wake up here. It took me 7 years. Listen to me. 7 years to accept my status. 7. I refuse that it take y'all 7 years to accept this status. I just refuse. No lie. I just refuse. But my whole thing, that's me refusing. That's not me doing the work for you. That's not wanting that for you. I do not want you guys to feel like you have to suffer for 7 years. Now, some of you guys have been suffering that long because I wasn't around, or you didn't know me, or the information wasn't there. So a lot of that of why you were stuck where you were is because it wasn't information around. It wasn't nobody to help you. But now you're in a place where I am here. You're following me. You're following other herpes activists. And we are telling you, reach out, ask for help. Let me help you. Let me do this. And what are you doing? Not making a decision. So number one, make a decision. Make up in your mind, period. I'm going to accept herpes at all costs. Okay. Number two, I am going to do what I need to do pertaining to my acceptance. What do you want your acceptance to look like? Okay. What does acceptance look like to you? My acceptance look like to me the fact that I love me to the core. Even when I have my outbreaks, I love me to the core, that I'm going to feel good, look good, smell good all the time, spite that I'm dealing with herpes. Okay. That was my view of myself, that I was going to have the relationships I want, that I was going to raise the kids the way I want to raise them. And I was going to, God darn it, have the career that I wanted. That's what I wanted. And guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm living it. Like literally the relationship piece is still working in the works. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, I'm living it. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But every day I say herpes ain't going to keep me from it. It ain't going to keep me. It's not going to stop me. Right now I'm having an outbreak. It ain't going to stop me. Because today was a bomb day already. I ain't even done. Today was a bomb day already. Okay? So I want you to understand that you have to know what you're going to do or how you want it to look. What do your acceptance look like? If it's just self-esteem, is it confidence? What is it? Is it getting into that relationship? Is that finally telling those people you've been wanting to tell? What is it? Okay, after you determine what it looks like, thank you, sweetie. After you determine what it looks like, now you got to get a game plan. What's your game plan? Now, this is where a lot of y'all get stuck, because a lot of y'all come to me all the time and say, Belize, I wanted to accept it. I know what I wanted to look like, but I don't know how to put that thing together because it's not a 1, 2, 3 plan. Nobody seems like they're giving plans, or they're giving plans, but I don't feel like I can relate to that plan, or I don't think that's even possible for me to do. Number one, before you create a plan, you need to know that whatever plan you decide to do, you need to do it. With the fear, without the fear, with the scare, without the scare, with resources, without resources. You need to know, regardless of this, I'm going to do this plan. Because a lot of us talk ourselves out before even getting to the plan, or write out a plan and say, oh, I don't think that's possible. Then what's the point of you writing it? If you're going to get scared of it, you wrote it. You got to know that if I'm going to write it out, I'm going to do it. Now I may get a little delayed because I'm scared. I ain't going to lie. Fear is going to keep y'all from where y'all need to go. I know I still deal with fear in many areas of my life, especially pertaining to my career. Okay, so I want you to understand that it'll slow you down. It's not going to it don't have to take you out. It can slow you down though. It can absolutely slow you down where you're not getting there though in the speed that you could, to make you realize that you can have what you want quicker. But since you are so scared, you're taking so long and you're not getting it. And that delayed, process is literally getting depressing. Because you're like, I just don't feel like I ever get there, or I feel like I'm failing. And you're really not failing. You just scared and you're delaying yourself. Okay. So you got to get a plan. And in the midst of that plan, you need to know, I'm going to do the plan. Despite anything, I'm going to do the plan. How I feel, I'm going to do the plan. Without, I'm doing the plan. I'm going to have to just do what I got to do. The plan got to be done because I told myself, I made a decision, and I told myself this is how I want to feel. Without you making a plan, deciding to do the plan, the results you want are not going to come. I'm just going to give you reality. Those results are not going to come if you don't come up with a plan and decide to work the goddamn plan. Okay. In that, I'm talking to my people who can make up a plan, for my individuals who don't like Belize. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I know I want to be more, I want to love myself. I know what to do. Question is, are you asking somebody to help you? Okay. I'm talking about y'all. Because I'm not going to lie. I offer y'all a lot of stuff. Question is, what are you doing? Because a lot of you guys are just not doing what you need to do because you're too scared. Okay. And I'm telling you that you can't keep doing that because you won't get your results that you want. Okay. So once again, questioning yourself. Okay. Am I asking for help? I don't know how to do it, but have I even raised my hand and asked? Have I sent the DM? Have I booked the session? Have I watched the videos and even took some notes and tried to do that? Have I did any of that? Okay. Because question is, a lot of us are just not practically taking the resources and utilizing them. Because I ain't gonna lie, most of what I'm telling y'all have been given to y'all. If not even by me, by somebody else. So many other herpes activists has been given practical steps how to move forward. Question, are you doing it? And then question, are you thinking, well, that ain't gonna work for me. Well, you still haven't made a decision. Keep saying it ain't gonna work for you. You gotta say, I'm gonna accept it, period. Period means no doubt, no talking out, none of that. Most of y'all make a decision and talk yourself out the decision every day. Stop it. You got to stop that. Because I'm telling you, now you got to start all over. Make a decision, decide on what your resources, what your solution going to be, or what your results going to be, and then create a whole nother plan. Because clearly you just aborted the whole plan. You just blew up your whole plan with your words. You blew up your whole plan with your thoughts. You blew up your whole plan when you're talking to folks who got darn is mean to you, don't like you, and always trying to destroy you. You destroyed your whole plan. All your results went up in flames. Now you got to start over. And that's discouraging when you have to start over, because you're like, oh, it was already hard trying to do what I was doing. And now I got to start over. Oh, and now you got more pain and more hurt on top of it already. And it's like, it makes you not want to do anything at all. And then you just say, you know what? I give up and I don't want to do anything. And I'll just suffer for the rest of my life. If I tell y'all, I'm about to get like super in my feelings about this. I do not want anybody going to the grave literally feeling alone, feeling disgusting, feeling nasty about herpes. Don't go to your grave feeling like this. And you don't have to. You really don't. Okay. So most importantly, are you using your resources? Are you doing what you need to do to get the help? Because a lot of us need to understand you just have to implement. And a lot of us are just not implementing. That is really the biggest thing. Hey, love, a lot of us are just not implementing. That's just pretty much it. It ain't really that you don't have the resource. You're not implementing, or you're not investing. You're not doing what you can on your own. You're not. Talking negative ain't doing nothing on your own. You're really working against yourself. Saying I can't, I won't, and I don't know how is working against you. Literally. That's not helping you in no shape or form. I'm going to tell you that. It ain't helping. It ain't your friend. Okay? No way. No how. Okay? So So I really want you guys to understand that it's possible. Make a decision, point blank, period. Number 2, decide what your resource is going to be. And number 3, make a plan and stick to that plan at all costs. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to tell you. That's it. It is just 3 steps, but those 3 steps got levels to them. Okay? They got levels to it because it's going to show you. It's going to show you what you think. It's going to show you what you feel. It's going to show you what you allow. It's going to show you how much that you probably had problems prior to herpes. Because no lie, half of my clients had issues before they got here. Half of my clients had psychological distress, mental health issues prior to coming to me. And herpes just escalated it. No lie. It like literally put fire to it. It's like now you're burning. Okay. I'm sorry. That's feel. I'm just saying that's how you feel. You're burning. You're like, I feel like I'm on like absolute fire right about now. You know? So I really want you guys to understand that you have control. And a lot of us just feel like herpes just took all your control away. No, it didn't. You let herpes take that. You gave up all your controls to herpes. Nobody did that. You did. And sometimes we just do not want to hear the absolute truth. But y'all know me. I'm y'all truth giver. I'm not going to sit here and act like and give you a pass when if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not special. Listen to me. Now I am a child of God. Best believe that. But I'm going to tell you, he's not a respecter of persons. He do not pick favorites. He loves us all the same, and he gave us all. My children locked me out of the house. He gave us all the same blessings. He gave us all the same abilities. Now, one thing I will tell you, we all got grace. But do you want a little extra favor? You got to put some work behind it. You have some people who's like, oh my God, their life, it just seems so great and great opportunities come to you because they are believing what he say we can have. They're declaring the things they say he can. They standing in it. They having faith. They doing the work. Like they say, faith without works is dead. I'm telling you, put some faith with it, put some works with it, and favor follow you. It chase you absolute down. It chase you down. I'm not lying, y'all. I can tell you that's my life right now. I believe it. I ain't gonna lie, my faith be shaking, but I said, Jesus, I'm with you. But I work it. I work my butt off, y'all. I don't feel like I'm doing everything all the time, but best believe I have to tell myself, Belize, you are the bomb. You are working your butt off. You doing what you need to do. You doing what other people will not do. You doing stuff that people are scared to do, and you are good at what you do. Own it. Okay? So I'm owning it. And then favor come from me. Literally, this opportunity today found me. I didn't do nothing for this opportunity. Literally, I didn't do anything for this opportunity. Nothing. I didn't do anything. It literally found me. Oh, y'all see this is the shirt? This is the shirt I wore for my pictures. But and it looks totally different, y'all. I lost so much weight. Ooh. Guess what, y'all? I am at 203, 204. Look at that girl. Yeah, I got a little booty. Yeah, I got a booty. Yeah, I got a little body on me. But yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. But at the end of the day, I just want to let you guys know that it's possible. And in the midst of the possible, I want y'all to know that you are responsible. I am not going to sit here and act like it's going to happen overnight. It ain't. Thank you, sweetie. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen like that. Nothing that's good come out overnight. Nothing. I'm gonna tell you this again. Nothing. Let's stop letting social media fool us like everybody just making millions overnight. They've been working, busting, and producing and speaking and all this stuff, working on themselves for years. Literally, who y'all see today, I've been working on for years. The books I read, the businesses I was a part of when I failed all of them. The business, the jobs I had, which I have had many, the people who have poured into my life, years of this. Y'all see me and y'all like, oh my God, she's this. Look, this took years. I'm at 30 years old now, and I am great just because of the stuff that I learned, the people who are important to me, and the experience I had, literally. And you are great too, but you got to understand your greatness. You got to understand that. Because I can tell you great, I can tell you you're beautiful, I can tell you you're amazing, I can tell you all of these things. But if you don't believe it, you will not produce it. You got to believe it and produce it. So today, I want you guys to know it's time to accept. It's time to accept. I want y'all to know, stop looking at me. I'm gonna lie. I am not a blueprint for most of y'all. You know why? Because half of y'all ain't gonna do what I'm doing. I'm gonna call this out. I am not the blueprint for half of y'all. Okay? Because my confidence is on 1,000 because of where I stand. My confidence is on 1,000 for what the rooms I gotta walk into. My confidence is like this because I gotta own the room, boss the room, and make them do what I want them to do. Literally. I gotta tell them what I need, how I need it, and I need you to get it done. I gotta talk to people who've been doing this longer than me and tell them I need it because, and this is what you're not doing. Literally, I gotta talk to folks who think they know what's best for our community and have no earthly idea. So I want y'all to understand, a lot of my confidence, a lot of my energy, a lot of who I am is not going to be a blueprint for you because I know where I'm going. And where I'm going, I got to be a boss. Where I'm going, I got to be stern. Where I'm going, I have to fill a room, kill a room, and take over the room quickly. For them to hear what I got to say quickly so I can get what I need. And most important, get what I need for the community. Okay? So I want y'all to understand that as well, because some people's like, well, I don't think I could be like you. You're not trying to be like me. That's the thing. Stop trying to be like nobody and be like you. What I am giving y'all is the hope and the dream that it can happen. That it's possible. That you can have the energy. You can have the confidence. You can have what you want about yourself. You can have that. You can have that. Now don't turn it on. So that's what I'm offering you. But I want you to know I'm not the blueprint for most of y'all. I'm just not. Because of where I'm going, you ain't going. You ain't trying to do. You don't want to do. It's not everybody calling. Everybody calling ain't up to be an activist. It's just not. And it's okay. Now we're all... He said, you do have a good blueprint, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I'm being honest. Like, I'm just not the blueprint. And I know y'all understand where I'm coming from. Where they always tell us when we're growing up, find somebody who's doing what you want to do. And you literally pretty much do what they doing. My whole thing is I want y'all to literally look at me just for the fact that I was able to overcome the stigma. I want y'all to look at me to say, okay, if she can own it, I can own it. I want you to look at me and say, okay, she figured out what she want to do and she beasting it, spite she have herpes. I want y'all to look and say, look, she can have kids. Look at that. Look at that. That's Junior. That's Angelo. So I can have a kid and you can do it. You can do it. He came out as healthy as can be, even though he took me forever to have. He didn't want to come out of the womb. He wanted to stay in my belly. You wanted to stay in there? Look, you sleepy?
No.
You hungry?
No.
What's wrong? You want what? You want my phone? No. You want Hayden sleep? Hayden sleep? He playing his game? Oh, okay. You left your game at the church. We'll get it tomorrow. So, it's possible. All that's possible. I want y'all to understand, and I always want to display, my whole goal was to overcome the stigma. And when you follow me, literally my blueprint is for you to overcome the stigma. Literally, that's the blueprint that I am only giving. Now, what I do on a day-to-day basis and a lot of my energy personality goes with also what I do as an activist and as a life coach. Okay? So that's another, coming off of me that y'all feel or experience with me when y'all watch me. Because that's who I am. I'm a speaker. I'm a therapist. I'm that. That's who I am. That's just who I am. I'm an author. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm the bomb. That's who I am. That's just exactly who I am. So, y'all gonna see other sides of me because that's who I am. He said, you go like toast. Thank you, sweetie. So yeah, I just wanted to just encourage you guys to understand it's time to accept. And this is just not for this. I want y'all to take what I just told you, these 3 steps, and I want you to utilize it in other areas of your life. Because literally, I kind of had this kind of coming to Jesus moment last night pertaining to my career, pertaining to how I should do things. Because a lot of us think we should do it one way. And God is like, no, open your brain. Open your mind. Stop putting me in a box. Stop putting yourself in a box. A lot of us feel like we got to do one thing at one time. This was something my oldest son said. He was like, I was in the kitchen and he was like, Mommy, I know what I want to do with my life. Now, y'all know me. I'm very much pushing my children to do whatever they want to do. That's why I do what I do. I be great at what I'm great at because I want my kids not to be in a box. Okay. So my oldest son, Hayden, which is 9, he's standing in the kitchen. He said, Mommy, first I want to be a pastor. I said, okay, baby. He said, after I be a pastor, mommy, I want to be a scientist. I said, okay, baby. And he said, after that, I want to be a dancer. I said, okay, cool. He loved Michael Jackson, y'all. Okay. I said, you do all of that. You can do it all. You ain't got to wait. You can start school. You could be a pastor. And you could dance. You could do all of it. And he was like, dang, mama, that's a lot. I got to get my management time. That's what he said. I said, time management, baby. I said, yeah, you got to have time management, but you could do it all. And then I gave him an example of my pastor. My pastor is a business owner. He's also a pastor. He's also a husband. He's a father. He also goes to school full time. Okay. And do so many other things. And I was like, if our leader can do it, don't you think you could do it? He was like, yeah. He said, you know what, mommy? That's why you my mommy. That's why you support me and you help me. You let me know that I can do it. Okay, guys? Same. I am y'all life coach because I'm going to tell y'all can do it. Number one, I'm going to show you it's possible. Is it hard? Oh, my God. Okay? Hard is an understatement. Okay? It is time management to the core. I'm telling you, it's time. I'm going to say it again. It's time management to the core. It's self-care to the core. It's strategy to the core. It's planning to the core. It's resources to the core. It's understanding to the core. It's wisdom. It's understanding. It's risk taking. It's faith. It's all of that. It's all of that. It's literally all of that. Whatever you want to do, it includes all of that. And sometimes we're missing pieces. And those missing pieces are literally throwing off the whole plan. It's throwing off the whole mood. It's throwing off the whole purpose of you want to move forward. I challenge y'all today to say it's time to accept. Literally, that is the word of the day. Words, time to accept. Question is, are you ready? Okay, now number one, I want y'all to ask yourself a couple questions. Are you ready? Okay, just ask yourself, am I ready to accept? Okay, after you ask that question, ask yourself why. Boom. Now, this is something that I learned when I was in network marketing. They always ask you, are you ready to be a millionaire? Are you ready to go to the next level in your business? And we were like, yeah, because I went to conferences all day. Yeah, we're ready. And they said, why? What is your why? And we had to literally turn to each other and say, my why is. And he said, it ain't good enough if you're not crying. It ain't good enough if you don't get emotional. So you had to dig. You had to dig deep to find something to move you so much to want to go to the next level. Literally, we had to I would sit down like, oh, I'm doing it for my family and I want to move. But when I started digging, I was boo-hooing. I'm going to tell you in a minute. I was boo-hooing. I was absolutely boo-hooing. Okay, so my thing is today is, are you ready? Say, yeah! And then you'll say, why? I need you to dig deep. I need your why of why you want to accept where you are with herpes so bad that it bring you to tears. That I want you to cry over your results that you're going to receive. Like literally, you should be crying like, I'm going to finally be happy. I'm finally going to disclose without any fear. I need you to get emotional. Not emotional because you have it and it's sad, emotional that you can have freedom after it. Literally. It's possible. Okay? Now, this is where I come in there and I'm going to answer this question first. Is IgM accurate? I'm going to tell you, really, no blood test is fully accurate. I'm going to say that. Because it's based off antibodies. Antibodies are basically you letting them know that the virus in your body and your body's trying to fight it. IgM is not looking for the virus. It's looking for the antibodies. That's it. Antibodies come and go because your body's sometimes fighting the virus and sometimes it's really not fighting the virus. And the antibody count is based off a number. Anything above a 1.09 is positive. Anything below is 1.9. I will tell you that's going to fluctuate all the time. It go up and down, up and down. So for my individual who say, well, my numbers dropped under 1.09. Okay, that don't mean you're fully negative. It's just the antibodies went down. And then you turn around and have an outbreak. Well, I thought I got rid of it. You didn't. I love you. But you really didn't get rid of it. You just ignored your antibody count. I'm just going to be honest. I love y'all. I see it all the time. People are like, well, my numbers, I'm negative. No, you just reduce your antibody count. See, this is the thing that bothers me. And I'm not even going to lie. I'm kind of getting on a tangent. It bothers me a little bit because people are like, well, I'm going to help you get your numbers down. Honestly, y'all, I want you to get rid of this virus. I can give a hot flip about some antibodies. Because those antibodies are letting me know the virus is in my body. Okay? I want you to get rid of the virus. Get rid of the virus. I can care less about them darn numbers. Because at the end of the day, right now, we do not have accurate blood tests for herpes. It's no full accurate. And I know we use it. Yes, it's beneficial to use, but no lie, that's why they don't test us now, because they know that's not the best way to test, y'all. It's not. And we're going to have to force them to come up with a better way. The better way is to look for the virus. Why are we looking for antibodies? Who cares about the antibodies? Look for the virus and find me a number on the scale of positive or negative on the virus. Not through some darn antibody because my body trying to fight it. My body always trying to fight something. Okay, so that's my 2 piece on that. We gotta make sure that we get a better test. We need that badly. Now, the test that's most accurate is typically a Western blot. It costs you way more, and I'm not gonna lie, most doctors will not give it to you. You gotta hunt it down, okay? Because that looks for the DNA strain of the virus. Basically, they're looking for the virus, okay? And a swab. Swab is accurate because they swab it and they look it under a microscope and they can tell you what it is. Those are the 2 most accurate ones, literally. That's the 2 most accurate. Now, like I said, we get blood tests because typically a lot of us are not. That's our prevention measure. You can't swab nothing that's not there, and you don't know nothing about Western blot if you don't need it. And who's trying to pay a whole lot of money every year, which I don't suggest. I do suggest if you want to, but literally trying to fight to get a test they don't even want to offer you, or people act like they don't know what it is, you know. But so we use what we know. Hey, give me a blood test or whatever. And that's not the best test. It's just not. Because those numbers fluctuate. Well, 1 minute say you got it, 1 minute say you don't. 1 minute say you got it, 1 minute say you don't. Now, you need help reading your test results? I'm well down. I ain't gonna lie. I got a gift. I can read test results. Listen to me. I have never been taught how to read test results. I haven't. I just learned it. I got a gift. I can read them. You send them to me, got it. I'll read it. I can tell you what it is. I can answer any questions. That's only $10 for 15 minutes. We'll get on the phone and I'll talk to you. For my people who are in the United States area, if you're international, you have to do a video chat and we will talk through video through Zoom. And I'll break those numbers down. You'll send them to me through email. I'll look at them. Boom. I explain it with no issue. Okay? Explain it with no issue. All right? So other than that, guys, I want you guys to understand that if you're in a place where you're like, Belize, look, you're right. It's time for me to accept. I'm so sick of this thing. I don't know what to do. I want a man. I want a woman. I want children. I want to be happy. I want to be able to be comfortable in my own skin. I want to be able to even deal with outbreaks without feeling low and hating my person who gave it to me. I want to be able to just say, okay, this is experience. Just like you experience a cold. You don't hate a cold. You don't hate the flu. Now it make you feel low, but you're like, oh my God, I hate the flu. Oh my, you don't have these extra like psychological issues coming with the flu. So the same way, we shouldn't have this psychological issues continue to go with this virus. And we typically only do that because of the stigma or because of the situation it's attached to. It's attached to some additional emotions. No lie, the flu, any type of cold, any type of rash, don't have no emotions to it. Because half the time, you don't even know how you had it. You don't know how you got it. You don't have no connection to it. You don't understand the situation. So you have nothing to connect to. Okay? But herpes, you got something to connect to because you had sex with somebody or you kissed somebody or somebody took advantage of you. Something happened. Some type of something traumatic typically happens or something that, I'm going to lie, some traumatic happens with you and this person or something you're not expected to be traumatic happens. And it caused it to stick and cause this psychological distress that comes with it. Okay? Because you don't understand, you don't know why, you don't understand when, you don't know where, and you feel like it's your fault somehow or some way because they tell you if you get an STD, it's your fault. Okay? So that's that. So if you're a person who just like, please help me, sessions, y'all, like literally, like right now, I really want y'all to take these sessions serious. Like, no lie, like it's for your best interest. Like working one-on-one is so much benefit. It's so beneficial. Yes, we love watching videos. I want y'all to keep watching the videos. And I understand if you can't afford it, I am not knocking. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you if you can't afford it. Okay. Now, if you don't know if you can't afford it, now I want to challenge some people to go look at the prices. Because I think a lot of y'all think you can't afford it and you can and you just don't realize it. Like my session starts at $65 and go all the way to $10. Like literally. That is just my one-on-one. That's the one-time session that you pick up, come and go. Okay? Come and go, come and go. Those are not sticking stays. Those are, oh, I need it now and I take it, and or I don't need it later. It's not that. Okay? So I say take advantage of it. Absolutely take advantage of it. It will help. It will literally let you tell your story and let me help you dissect your story, and let's come up with a practical plan to make it happen. Because you can accept herpes. Will it happen overnight? No. Will it happen in one session? I ain't gonna lie. No. Most of my sessions, most people who really are where they are now, who are married, I have many clients who are married, had children, things like that. They did at least, I'm going to be so truthful with y'all, at least five to 10 sessions with me. 5 to 10. I'm going to say at least 5 to 10. At least. Now I got some people who did 2. I know some people who did 3, things of that nature, who really helped them, whatever. But I'm telling you, an hour is not going to break down everything. In an hour, you really just telling me your story. And you're finally getting to share it. Because a lot of you guys ain't never shared your story. Y'all ain't never told nobody in detail where that person respects you, love you, and understand you. You told your homegirl she ain't got herpes. You told your mama, she gonna love you. But she don't understand. You feel that disconnect there because that person don't have it. But now you got me who gonna like, girl, me too. 10 years in, I get it. Got 1 and 2. Let me help you. I get it. I understand the distress. I understand the pain with the hour. I get it all. So now you feel way more comfortable to tell everything that you experienced in that situation. So the first session is really just a lot of you explaining what happened to you and maybe getting like quick questions answered. After that, you start getting into the nit and grit of what you really want, what you're looking for, what's holding you up, even other things that you're experiencing that you don't realize is holding you up. And then we go into deeper, and then I assist you in coming up with practical steps to continue to do every day throughout the day, throughout your life, truthfully, to get to a place where you get to a point of acceptance. Okay? So that is that, guys. So try your one session. I challenge you. Try the one session. Give it a try. Go from there. Now, I will tell you, come Monday, I will have coaching packages for you guys, okay? Where the coaching packages are 2 months to 6 months. And y'all may think like, Belize, I don't think I need to talk to you for 6 months. Okay. You're right. You may don't. That may not be for you. But for my individuals who had this virus for a long time, and it has caused so much issues pertaining to relationships, pertaining to so many things, 6 months may be your saving grace. I ain't gonna lie. I have talked to many of my clients for 6 months straight. Literally, week after week after week. I don't talk to women for 6 months straight. And they are killing life right now. They ain't bothered. They good. Now they ain't perfect because they got other things that continue to happen. But herpes ain't an issue. It's not an issue. Okay? So that's gonna be offered to you come Monday. Coaching session for that. It starts at $600 for 2 months, and it goes all the way up to I think $1,100. Yes, $1,100 for 6 months. And payment plans are available. I don't want y'all to think that payment plan player. Truthfully, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something to break it down because y'all probably scared of the numbers. I used to be that girl like I can't afford that. It's really only $75 a session, once a week. That's it. Okay, for an hour. Just break it down. Just let y'all know because some people are like, oh, please, that's a lot. I know. Listen to me. I have been in coaching sessions or looked at videos just like this, like anybody else. Like I can't afford that. But when I did this, and when I started pricing this stuff, I broke it down to the science because I used to be that girl thinking I couldn't afford it. I was like, I can't afford that, but I think she can help me. But I don't think I can afford it because you're looking at this big lump sum. But it's only $75 a session, literally. Okay, for the certain amount of weeks, 8 weeks, and more. Okay, for the 6 months, it's longer. Okay, so that's the biggest thing I want y'all to understand. It's broken down that way. All right, and then that's what I'm going to put on there. And I'm thinking about, well, I'm going to get into doing group coaching as well, where it's at least 4 to 6 people in a group together. I will be, no lie, y'all, I am in a doctor's program. I'm learning this right now. I already knew a little bit of this anyway, but learning how to properly put y'all together so everybody benefit. I love group because y'all just don't understand how beneficial it is when a lot of us are together and we can bounce off each other and assist each other all at once, okay? And that will be for 12 weeks that we work together, all right? I can't remember my pricing on that one though, but everything's a payment plan. I'll tell you that. Everything's a payment plan pertaining to it. And it's going to help you. And then I'm also looking into doing intensives. So basically, it's a day training or a day coaching, and a certain amount of people come in the room, and we are going to sit on the floor, and we gonna get our lives within the next couple of hours. We're gonna get our lives, because some of us just need to sit down and get it done. It's like, look, I walk out of here, I need to have a game plan, I need to get it done. I don't sit here and talk to her for 3 hours. We got it, let's go. Like, literally, I'm gonna also offer those as well, and I'm gonna start in Atlanta for those. Okay, and I'm willing to travel at this point. Like, I really want to travel more for you guys, and really impact you guys. I know so many people say they want me to go to different places, and that's my goal. And I'm gonna do it through these packages, where I'm offering things like this, where you come to a intensive, or you come to a group coaching, or you could do something like that, or come to a one-on-one session in an office, or come to the meet and greet, which is in Houston. I'm coming, y'all, October 11th and 12th. Make sure you get your tickets for that. Make sure you get your tickets. And you can go to my website, www.stdlifecoach.com, and you can find it on there. All you do is hit the tab, and it's down at the bottom. And you can get your tickets for that. Do a coaching session with me, and you can also do meet and greet, or just a meet and greet. Or 3 ladies can come spend the night with me. I'm looking for these 3 days. I know it's 3 of y'all who want to come spend the night. I'm cool beans. What you see is what you get all the time. So I'm looking for 3 ladies for that. So it's $65 for the coaching and the meet and greet. Meet and greet $25, and then the sleepover is $150, and you're going to the meet and greet anyway. So that's available to you guys. If you want to do the sleepover, guys, you just email me at info@stdlifecoach.com. Put in there that you want to come to the sleepover in the subject, and I will give you all the information to make your payment, and that is due by the 27th. So give me a call, reach out to me, let me know if that's what you want to do. If you're gonna have some questions, just reach out. I'm willing to help. Anyway, but if you want to book a session, stdlifecoach.com or www.overcomingstigma.com, one or the other, and book your one session. And if you look like Belize, I think I need to do coaching. I ain't tripping. Then come Monday, I'll be back on here to tell y'all that the coaching is launched, and we'll start doing coaching programs. And y'all can take advantage of it. Okay? What?
Are you done now?
No, I'm not done. You sleepy?
No.
What you want?
That's
You want to get my phone? Huh? Now you whispering. Yes. Okay, this child want my phone, y'all. So with that being said, guys, I love y'all. I hope this helps y'all in so many ways. Just know I love y'all. And if y'all don't know nothing else, I love you. I want to help you, but you got to allow me to help you. I can't force you to help. I can't force myself on you. I can't do that. You have to still do your part and allow me in to really get into your business and to uproot some things that you may be going through, so I can truly assist you. So that's that. Also, for my individuals who do not have herpes, because many of you guys may not have herpes on here, and you just want to do life coaching with me, you can. Absolutely. I got a basic life coaching as well, that you can take advantage of. And if you want to do coaching with me as well, you can do it. I don't want you to think you can't. All that's offered to you. You still can do the coaching packages as well, which is going to be pretty much just coaching, period. It's not going to be herpes specific. That part. I'm country. So I ain't jealous. I ain't mad. All right. Do you ever feel embarrassed regarding having this virus even now? No. Like, my whole thing is, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot be embarrassed about something I stand on a platform for. Now, if I feel embarrassed, it's just because of more of something I personally did. That I was like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have did that. But the virus and all, this virus created my whole platform. What you see is because of the virus. I really can't be ashamed. Like, this virus has literally opened the door for me to be on TV. It have opened the door for me to start a business. It have opened the door for me to meet amazing people. So I couldn't be ashamed of what have literally helped me. I couldn't. I really can't. So my whole thing is I'm not embarrassed about it. Like, I love what I do. I love going in a room and, like, mind-blowing people with information. Like, I love to see people feel like, oh, my God, I didn't know that. Or kind of picking up in the vibe that people had a virus. It's so interesting. But I love it. I love what I do. And when I first started, I could say when I first started, I was still embarrassed because I was like, I don't want people to judge me. I don't know how people gonna take me over. Now I'm like, I own this. I am the world-renowned STD life coach who help men and women overcome stigma herpes. And if you don't like it, that's your business. But I'm telling y'all, I don't get any negative comments pertaining to what I do. I get people who like, oh my God, that was good information. Oh my God, I'm happy you talking about it. And that was important. I own it. But I used to be. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started, I did. But now, no. No way. If I was embarrassed, I couldn't do it. I couldn't even display the type of confidence I have now if I was embarrassed, y'all. Who I am now, or even doing what I'm doing now, I couldn't do that embarrassed. You cannot function in that place and literally elevate. You just can't. A lot of us think we can. You can't. Fear, you don't elevate with fear. You really don't. Not to the full potential you could. Now you may move a little bit, but not to the full potential if you give up that fear and literally go with it with all confidence. I'm sorry, June. So no, good question though. Absolutely amazing question. Any other questions, guys? Concerns? No, you're not. Me. Go. You're not gonna force me. You don't pay a bill. Bye. Any other questions, y'all? My throat itching. I'm sleepy. I can't go to sleep. I need to do my homework. Do some of my homework and take a nap. Any other questions, guys? Questions, concerns? No? I'll give y'all a couple of more seconds to see if you have any questions or concerns. Questions or concerns? I'm so happy, guys, that I lost weight. I was stuck at 210 forever. Did you have herpes when you had your kids? Absolutely. I had both of them. Thanks for all the vital information. Absolutely. No, I had both of my kids after herpes, and neither one of them have herpes. That's not how the virus works. As long as you're not having an outbreak when you have your kid and your kid come in contact with it. But if you let your doctor know that you had a virus, they're going to do everything to protect you. You're welcome, lady. You're welcome, girl. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to be as open, honest, transparent, and raw as possible with us because we need it. If we think we're going to move anywhere or get anywhere, we got to tell it like it is. Tell it like it is so people can see that we feel, we want change. We feel and we want change. And I ain't lie, I want change so bad for us. So bad. I'm so excited, y'all. On top of that, I can give y'all some more good news. Is that I am going to I'm going to a national STD conference in November. All the kinks got to get worked out because so much stuff I got to pay for. But God gonna work it out. I don't care. Anyway, but I meet with my mentor on Monday to literally start getting my poster together, guys. I am going to go on a national level and talk about herpes. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing. I don't know why y'all think I'm playing. I am so serious about making some change for the herpes community. I am so serious. I am a real activist. I ain't somebody who just sitting here and just like, oh, I'm just going to do a couple of videos. No, I am trying to get some policy change. I'm trying to get us some new testing. I'm trying to get us some new, we need some real change. Social media by itself ain't changing nothing. Yeah, I absolutely kiss my kids. How do you not give it to your kids? Number one, the virus is not passed through blood. That's number one. That's the reason why I don't pass it to my kids. Number two, I don't get cold sores. So my kids will never really get cold. They will never get the virus from me. And number three, when you go into labor, long as you're like, when you go into labor, if they think you having an outbreak, you're going to get a C-section, period. That's it. Yep, absolutely. My oldest son do know. Girl, you know what my kids can't know. I talk about herpes all day long. No lie, literally. But if you want to, you can go to my video. I got a video when I literally disclosed to my kid on a video, my oldest son. And he asks really, really inquisitive questions. So, no. But they heard me talk about it. But yeah, they know. I told them. I said, this is how we gonna eat. Like, doing what we're doing now. But no, they absolutely know. Now my 4-year-old, I'm sure he don't fully understand it, but my 9-year-old is very much aware. How do you think they feel about it? My son said he loved me anyway. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care how my kids feel. This sounds weird, but I don't care. Like, because at the end of the day, I'm their mother. And the fact that I'm their mother, they has no choice but to accept me. Like, literally. This is my mindset. You ain't got no choice. I feed you. I clothe you. I make sure you are covered by the blood of Jesus. Who you to tell me anything? You ain't grown. You don't know nothing. You only 9. I'm just saying. And it's interesting. I'm so happy you said that because there's so many moms, literally moms and dads who got like parent guilt. Like, oh my God, my kids are not going to love me. Why not? They ain't got no choice. Like, literally, your sexual activity has nothing to do with your kids. You catching herpes has nothing to do with your kids. And honestly, it's your job to educate your kids. It's your job to share information like this with your kids and let them know, like, hey, it happened to me. It can happen to you. And let's try to help prevent this from happening to you. I'm telling y'all, I swear, my kids gonna know so much, it's gonna be unreal. I'm that mama, okay? I'm that mama. My son's so sick of hearing about sex. Like, you don't even know about the good part yet. But at the end of the day, if you want your kids to be educated, you have to do it. You have to do it. And you can't be worried about how they gonna feel. Honestly, they feelings are they feelings, but they don't know you. You said I'm new to your channel. Well, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, girl, and hit the bell so you won't miss no videos. But I'm happy you got onto a live. Like, I loved absolutely doing lives. I kind of get a little bit more candid on my recorded videos. I'm trying to get in, get out. I don't want those to be so long. But lives, I get to really spend like at least an hour or so with you guys, talking, laughing, giggling, being me, being the best me. So that's that. But I'm so happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you're in a safe place, so you have nothing to worry about. I'm so happy you asked so many questions. You got any other questions that you want to ask before we jump off of here? You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. I'm hungry, y'all. Whew, I'm hungry. I think I'm going to eat this salad that's in here. Y'all look at this body. Y'all just don't understand how hard I work for this. Okay, I sometimes wonder if I had this for years and never knew it. Or when I was diagnosed in 2016, was it the beginning? There's no way to really determine that, sweetie. I know it's a good question to ask because I did the same thing. I found out in 2009. When I found out, I believe that was my first. I had never experienced that, so I know for a fact that was my first outbreak because I never experienced anything like that ever in my life. But hey, you never know. That could have just been a bad outbreak, period. But the thing about it is I went back and I didn't find anybody else with it. So I had to like backtrack, and it's hard to backtrack because let's think about this. For example, you said you found out in 2016. You backtrack. Don't you know that most of the people that you go back to probably have herpes now since they moved on and messed with somebody else? So you can go back and say, oh, he's like, yeah, I found out I got herpes. That don't mean he gave it to you. It could have been the first 3-4 people that somebody old. It could have been somebody recent. But when you start backtracking, the only way a backtrack is beneficial if nobody got it and only found one. But honestly, sometimes it's not the case. And number 2, folks be lying. They don't even want to say it. You know why they be lying? Because they don't want to be the reason why you feel like, your life is over. Nobody want to ruin nobody's life, even if he's a jerk or she's a jerk. Nobody wants to feel like they ruin a person's life. So even if they know, they're not going to say, oh, well, I did it, or don't want to own up to it. And there's no way to know that, really. So, yeah. And for my individuals, I'm going to say this last thing. For my individuals who go back, for example, you go back to your partners, okay? And nobody say they have it. Somebody lying. Let me tell you. They lying. Somebody's lying. You know why? You weren't born with herpes. Not on your vagina. Okay? Not even on your lip. You weren't born with it. Listen, you wasn't born with herpes. So don't let anybody fool you to I ain't got it. If you don't went down to every partner and everybody say they ain't got it, somebody is lying. Somebody lying to you. And now you're looking like, well, how I got it? Because you got it from somebody. Somebody is lying. Somebody lying. I'm just going to tell you that. They lying. People lie. Do you believe with your experience everyone has herpes simplex virus? Nope, I do not. No, I don't. Everybody ain't got herpes simplex virus. Just no. No. Everybody ain't got every virus. They say that. They only say that because 80% of people don't know they have the virus. But everybody don't have it. Like they said, by the time that you're like 23 or 25, you have an STD. That ain't true. Everybody ain't had no STD. Like, that's just not true. They're going based off stats. I'm going to tell y'all something about some stats. Whew. Don't let them fool you on them stats. Question is, who were they testing? How many people were they testing? And really what they were looking for. Don't let them. Man, I'm telling y'all. I feel some type of way about stats half of the time. Because half the time it's swayed to make another cultural party or a racial party look a certain way. Or they're trying to get their point across so they can get some money. Okay? Okay? I'm just telling y'all. I'm in school. Don't. Them stats, y'all. Y'all be crazy to understand that some of these stats that we have are not even based off 100 people sometimes. And sometimes those 100 people don't even look like you. I'm going to tell you that. So, does a flu-like symptoms mean a person has the virus? It's a symptom, but that doesn't mean they have it. They could just have flu-like symptoms. Flu-like symptoms can be caused by many viruses. So, that's not a guarantee. With herpes, typically you have 2 symptoms at one time. I noticed. Okay. I feel for the women that talk about the outbreaks. If I have one, I didn't know it. Correct. Everybody's different. And, an outbreak doesn't have to be, painful. It could be simple bumps. It can be a rash. It could be discharge that you may get around your menstrual cycle. Different things. Can you stop rubbing me? So, yeah. You're sleepy. You sleepy. You've been up since 9 o'clock. They're hanging out sleep?
No.
He won't let you play the game? Did you ask? Okay, well, you can't say he didn't let you play the game and you didn't ask. That's not the whole truth.
I kept asking.
Well, you gotta ask him. Go ask. I'm sorry, y'all. My throat is itching so bad. Any other questions for you guys? Any more questions? Oh. Any more questions, guys? Anything else? Well, if y'all don't have anything else, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I want to tell each and every one of you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys getting on lives. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to even think about getting on live, subscribing, watching the videos, just sending me messages, telling me how I've helped. Guys, it all makes a difference. I don't want to think anything you do is in vain. I love every message. I love it. Inbox, I love all that. Even though folks who send me messages, I'm going to tell you, don't send me messages at 2, 3 in the morning. Like, just know you're not going to get answered till later. Okay, I'm just going to let you know. My work schedule starts at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. I may answer before that depending on what I got going on, but my schedule started at 11 a.m. for my business because I do stuff prior. Try to get some stuff handled. Okay, I'm going to start with the 100 questions now. Girl, no, it's nothing wrong with that. My whole thing is I see that you do have a lot of questions. It'll be beneficial for you to do a session with me. Do a one-on-one. I will answer every single one of those questions that you have. You get to share your story with me. You will also get some, walk away with some hope that you can really get to a point where you accept this thing. It's possible. So just go to www.overcomingthestigma.com. The most popular session I have is the overcoming session, which is an hour, and it's only 45. But if you need anything else, something a little bit more quicker, I do have an ask a question session. Ask a question, and it's 20 minutes for 25. So it's just whatever you feel like it's beneficial to you, that works for you. Since then, I know I've opened up to several people about my status, and the responses has been positive, uplifting. See, everybody's not negative. Like, and that's the thing. We gotta understand that it be us. It ain't always other people. Everybody don't look at herpes as a nasty thing. Everybody don't look down to people like that. But we assume that because that's how we think. That's how you think. No lie. I want you to look at yourself and ask yourself, did you look at people like that prior to your status? That's a reality check. Because a lot of us were super judgmental. A lot of us thought our crap didn't stink. A lot of us thought nothing had ever happened to us, and it happened to you. Now you feel the lowest of the lows. Some of us was making the jokes. Some of us was laughing at folks and talking about people on social media. And now you in a position and you feel low because of what you did. You feel real bad because you was talking about people. Tell me, y'all, watch what you say. Don't be putting your mouth on folks. You don't know what ever happened to you. Keep your mouth on people. Keep your mouth off people. Because you never know. You don't even know how they got to that point. You don't know what happened. I hear so many different situations. And when you hear the real story, you'll feel low. You will feel low. Because it ain't always that person's fault. Or that person's just not educated. So it's bound to happen to you. Some stuff is bound to happen to you because you're just not educated. You know? We see it all the time. We're like, oh, she's stupid. Girl, she probably don't know no better. And everybody don't know better. Okay? I admit I was not educated enough about it until I came across you on YouTube. Well, it's all right, girl. I didn't get education till I got it. Okay. I didn't get educated. No lie. Literally, I'm going to be so transparent, y'all. Most of the information I know now is after I became a herpes activist. Y'all thought I knew everything. I didn't. I'm still learning because the information is not all in one place. I will meet somebody and tell me something. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm about to share it. Because I didn't know. I am a strong believer. You cannot know everything. You're not God. No way how. It's no books. Clear. All the herpes things is here. It's not that. That just don't exist right now. Okay? So with that being said, what we want to know is through word of mouth. I'm telling y'all, most of what I learned, I ain't gonna say most, all of what I have dang near learned is because after I became an activist. I started going hard and I started learning more information. And by then, no lie, when I got herpes, we only had Yahoo and it wasn't that much information. So when Google and YouTube came about, that's when it got a little bit easier to find more information and get around people who knew more. So honestly, I was pretty much in a standstill of can't really learn because it wasn't really much information to share at that moment. So I'm still learning with you guys. Just know, look at me as a spoke. I'm just the spokesperson. I'm just a newscaster. I'm just the reporter. I'm here just to report it. But I lived it, so I can give y'all something real, some relatability. I can give y'all some real trials and trips. But at the end of the day, I am still learning right along with y'all. I don't want y'all to think oh, Belize know everything. I don't, but best believe on thebottom.com, I'll find it. I know enough people to get me the information, or I can say, and sadly say, some of you guys asked me, I said that don't exist. That resource don't exist yet. Don't exist yet, because a lot of what we're asking just don't exist yet, and that's nobody's fault at this given moment. It just, as a community, we didn't even understand we all existed. We just thought it was us. So I opened up about my status to a friend, and she opened up about her status of being HIV positive. Look at that. Look at that. One of my best friends, well, my best friend, I got multiple best friends, but one of my best friends, she's HIV positive. She found out she had HIV when we was freshman year in college, and I ended up finding I had herpes the sophomore year in college. Y'all have to understand, sometimes people are just scared to tell you stuff. You are so informational. I love it. You're welcome. I'm here to help, man. I'm truthfully here to help. And I challenge you guys to be informational too. Whatever you may learn here, share with friends and family, because we can't expect folks to not be ignorant if we don't help them not be ignorant. They only ignorant because they just don't know no better. They don't know. We hold word of mouth more than we do of our own research, truthfully. So I feel hey, There you go. Here's some new information. Like, I love busting people's heads and busting folks in the head that cold sores and fever blisters is herpes. Folks get looking at me like I'm crazy because half of the people have that and they don't even realize it. I said, oh yeah, it's winter. Fall and winter is coming. Cold sores are coming to the surface. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to laugh, but I can laugh because I have herpes too. But at the end of the day, guys, you about to see a lot. So you think you by yourself? Woo! This fall and spring, and this fall and winter is about to show you how many people got their light along with you, girl. And I tell you, you tell them you have herpes, they have herpes, they'll kill you on sight. Because folks do not want to be attached to the word. And that's something I can say I'm really very, very much upset with pharmaceutical companies for separating cold sores and fever blisters from herpes simplex virus. That was the worst thing they could have done. The worst, because honestly, the way that people accept cold sores and fever blisters, that's what we should be with herpes simplex virus, the word, technical word. But we're not, because they separated it, and they should have never did that. They should have never did that. That was the worst thing they could have done. It literally set us back so much, because you be arguing with people about that. No, I don't have this as a child. Well, you weren't born with it, girl. Crazy. But, folks get mad at you. Get out your feelings. Go get on Google like we all do and ask Google. It's cold sores and flu versus herpes, and it's going to tell you yes. Okay? It's going to tell you yes. So, all right, guys. I'm getting up off here. So, I love you. I'm about to go do a couple more things, and I'm going to do my homework for all my students. Do your homework today, okay? Thanks to your channel, I have been educating myself and getting support from others. Thanks for being supportive. I recently found out and I had it, and it's been hard for me. I understand, but just know I am here. I'm here to support you. I'm happy you're doing your part. You're getting the information you need. I'm so happy that you have a support system. But if you're at a place where you say, Belize, you know what? I'm ready to do a little bit more. Book me. Book me. And I'm telling you, I get up in your business and get you where you need to be. I'm good at what I do. Ask my clients. You can go onto my website and see testimonials at www.stdlifecoach.com. I got testimonials on there that y'all, like, directly, I copied and pasted their testimonials. Some of their testimonials too long. I had to cut it short. But at the end of the day, you can see testimonials on there of people who have wrote me stuff of how I have helped them. And I'm just blessed, truthfully. I'm honored to serve. I'm honored to hear you say thanks. And I'm like, oh my God, thanks. I did something. I did something. I did something right. So, all right, guys. So I love y'all. And we'll be talking soon. So y'all will see me on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to be working on those packages, coaching packages. And I'm going to launch them on Monday. And, yeah, and I'll come back and tell y'all about it. So if that's what you're interested in, you can grab it. And we're going to go from there. And then y'all know we'll be back on Tuesdays and Thursdays for educational days, which are going to be pre-recorded. Y'all know I've been doing a lot of lives because I've been busy, but we'll get back to pre-recorded videos. And if you have any topics that you want to share when this go off, or if you just want to send me a message and say, hey, Belize, do a topic on da-da-da-da-da. You can do that, do DM on my Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Or come on a video and just say, oh, Belize, do a topic. Do a video on this. And I am down. Y'all know me. We just did a Outbreak series. We just did Disclose series, which were really good. I enjoyed doing those. Those were awesome. So tell me what y'all want me to talk about, and I am all in. All right? So, see you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.